Shalom. Last Friday night, at the end of the service in our shul, there was a magical moment. Two boys, Nati and Benji Bulkin, came up to sing Yigdal. And as they started to sing and their voices filled the shul, I think all of us came over with a sense of emotion. Hearing children's voices in shul again, wow, that's what it's all about. And as we gradually reopen our communities over London and over the country, and we reestablish our synagogues again, the voices of children, of course, are going to play a fundamental part in reestablishing Jewish life. It's so appropriate that during these weeks in our shuls, we've been reading the passages about the Mishkan, the tabernacle in the desert that our ancestors built to serve God. And this parallels the building and rebuilding and re-establishing of our communities in our midst. There were a number of items that went to building those tabernacles, that tabernacle in the desert: fabrics, skins, cloths, wood, but three metals are mentioned: zahav, kesef, and uchoshet, gold, silver, and bronze. Our medieval commentators, the Baalei HaTosfot, point out that these metals symbolize timeless values for all of us. We each have a gold, silver, and bronze age. What does that mean? Your golden age is what you achieve in your prime, when your strength is at its greatest, when your energies are at their maximum, and you can run and do and achieve in such a wonderful way. The silver age, what's that? The silver age is when the hair starts to turn silver, when you can't run as fast, but you've got more wisdom. You may not have so much energy, but there's greater depth. And the things you can do and undertake at that silver stage are, of course, so much more significant in other ways. What's the Bronze Age? The Bronze Age is the legacy that you leave behind you. The things that are going to stand afterwards that will inspire people that have been touched by your life. The writer David Brooks, whose work was often quoted by Rabbi Lord Sachs, Zichrono Livrocha, points out that in his book, The Road to Character, that we shouldn't think of legacy as something as a preoccupation of what we might call your silver age person. These are things that we ought to think about at every stage in our lives. He distinguishes what we would call your resume virtues and your eulogy virtues. The resume virtues are what you would put on a CV, the skills you bring to the marketplace perhaps. And the eulogy virtues are those things that are going to be spoken about you afterwards as well. And he says so much of our society and our culture is focused on creating a successful career rather than necessarily building an inner character. And wherever we are, at whatever stage we are in our lives, we should think about the importance of those lasting values, or ensuring that there is love and loyalty, compassion and courage, integrity and empathy, together with whatever else we wish to achieve. And so as we rebuild our communities, and in a sense rebuild that house of God that's within each one of us, we should think about those lasting values that are there to set up our own lives. Whether we're at the gold or silver stage, we need to think about those things that are going to ensure that what we will achieve will be of lasting value, encompassed, of course, by the values of Torah. Shabbat Shalom to you all.